Hey guys! In this video, I'm going to talk about some things that you might find helpful as a prospective study abroad student. Pretty much everything in this video you can find easily online, so here I'm just summarizing the bits that are relevant to a prospective study abroad student. First, the general structure of the university. Oxford is made up of 38 colleges and 6 permanent private halls which are affiliated with various Christian denominations. As a visiting student, you'll be a member of one of the colleges. You can find the nitty-gritty details about how Oxford's collegiate university system works on their website, but here are the bits that are relevant to visiting students. As far as your day-to-day life goes, most of that will be spent in college. They're in charge of your meals, housing, etc. A few services like the Career Center and counseling fall under the jurisdiction of the university. Each college will have its own clubs and sports. College rowing teams are a big deal here, but there are also university-wide clubs and sports. Each college has its own library that the members of that college use, but the university has tons of libraries like the BOD and all the subject libraries. Your college will be in charge of your tutorials, and the university will be in charge of your lectures. So there is a disconnect between tutorials and lectures. This might be frustrating for American students who are used to the lectures and the problem sets or essays being perfectly integrated. Here, that just isn't the case. In physics, most of my problem sets have been over material that hasn't even been covered yet in lectures. And in philosophy, some of the lectures are completely irrelevant to what I'm writing about. In general, in the humanities, it seems like lectures are intended to be just another resource. On the bright side, this means that you and your tutor have a lot of flexibility in tutorials as to what you want to do. And this, of course, isn't the case in physics where things are pretty standardized. As a general theme, a lot more will be expected of you in terms of responsibility and organization than you might be accustomed to in the US. For instance, you'll probably only spend a couple of hours a day in lecture and a couple of hours a week in tutorials, so your schedule is pretty much up to you. If this sounds like the kind of environment that you'll thrive in, you'll probably love it here. Of course, there are plenty of other considerations when choosing where to study abroad, but since academics will take up a significant amount of your time and it's pretty challenging, if you don't really love your subject, I'd caution you to reconsider. So if this sounds like what you're looking for in a study abroad program, then the next step is to find a provider. This will likely be through your home university's study abroad office. Then apply. The applications are going to differ between providers, and they're not going to be very difficult, likely very similar to the Common App. And one final piece of advice. If you're staying for the year, you'll need a Tier 4 visa. Getting one of these is a long and tedious process, so don't put it off. Rush shipping is criminally expensive. Hopefully this has been a helpful introduction to thinking about studying abroad here. I'll leave some links in the description if you want more information from the sources I consulted. And that'll do it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.